some messages on Slack. Destiny, did you see the message I sent on Slack an hour ago?
Oh, yes, yes, I did, and I appreciate that.
Perfect, great. All right. Um, I am going to finish one more thing and then we'll begin.
Mm. Great. Okay.
All right. It's so good to see you all. Thank you for being here. I'm really excited to have you here. This meeting is for this emerging book club that we are creating. And I appreciate you, Barbara, being, for me, the founding member of this group. Um, I'll,
Well, thank
I'll,
you.
I'll introduce you, Destiny, and then the name is Roya, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. And thank you so much for joining us. So, and Cameron is joining, and maybe we'll have a couple of people joining later. So just to kind of explain about what this club is. Um, I began writing books over a decade ago, and I published them mostly independently and under different pen names. And Barbara was one of my readers that reached out, I think about 5 years ago, and we began to strike this incredible friendship. And Barbara has been just instrumental in encouraging me to keep writing and supporting me also as a friend in my personal life. And it was Barbara's idea to create this club that might lead to a community, to an online friendship kind of community. And Barbara, I really appreciate you holding me accountable. I missed you these couple of 2 weeks. So
Yes.
I've been kind of
Thank you.
looking for an excuse to be talking to you. So having in the club is a great excuse. How have you been?
Um, Better now that my little puppy here, who's
Hey,
can you
Barney. Hey,
Aw.
Barney.
see?
Oh, so cute. He looks well.
He is well. He's had a good private duty nurse. And I had to give him all these pills and these injections, and he got so smart he started running. So I've had to sneak up on him and make all kinds of a show, anything, so he's not worried. But he's almost done, and he went to his beauty shop yesterday, got his hair cut, and so everything's going well.
Mm.
He's been a wonderful. We rescued him, Roy and I, about 13 and a half years ago. He was just a baby, and somebody tied him up to a back door, and he chewed his way out and went under the fence and got on a highway. And somebody picked him up and brought him back here,
Mm.
and I saw him right away, and been with us ever since. So yeah, and it's very nice to be here, John. I appreciate the invitation. And yeah, 5.5 years of reading. I've got, I think, all of your books. Yeah, I do.
You even read drafts of books that were never published. So
Yes, yeah, I know. So very good. Of course, you have to go on. You have a talent that is incredible because I've read many genres and I don't care what you're talking about. Somehow it comes out beautifully.
Thank you. Thank you so
So,
much. It really means the world to me to have you here. Destiny, I would love for you to introduce yourself, and then Roya, and then Jeff.
Oh, okay. Hello. I am Destiny, as has been stated. I'm a recent creative writing major graduate, which is amazing.
oh,
Been
yeah.
off doing job sourcing for a good part of the day, as you do as you graduate college and trying to pay loans. Money's
Yeah.
good, and yeah, I am a poet. I love poetry. I love writing. Obviously, I wouldn't have applied to a publishing
Yes, poetry. I love. Yes.
That's great. And Destiny, thank you so much for the good work that you've been doing with Love in Berlin. It's really coming together. It's really coming together. Barbara, I cannot wait for you to read the blurb, to look at the cover, and to
Okay.
then read the outline that we are writing. I hope that I hope that by next week, maybe we'll even share a little bit with you today. Maybe we'll just share a little bit with you today. Um, so thank you so much, Destiny, for your good work, and I'm so happy to have you on the team. Roya, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, I am Roya. I am a new editorial intern, like brand new, just started on Tuesday. I have been wanting to get into the publishing industry since I was in eighth grade, I think. So I have huge passion for writing, huge passion for editing, and I'm very happy to be here and working with you all and just to get this opportunity.
Yeah, and we are so happy to have you here. Would you like to tell about, I think it was the Think, Plan, Do book would like to share
Yes.
that?
So I do have some previous editing experience working with a nonfiction author in the space of small business, specifically helping other small business members get from that very, very small business more towards that medium-sized business. And it is a book explaining just how to go about setting in place long-term processes as you transition from one stage of business to another. I did a lot of line editing, a lot of copy editing, and some developmental editing in the early stages.
Great, great. I'm so happy to have you here, and congratulations and welcome to the internship. It's great to have you here. Thank you so much.
Happy to be here.
Really looking forward to seeing what team you'll be assigned to and how and to see you unfold and grow in the company. Last but not least, we have Jeff here, and Jeff is also a new addition to the company. We're very excited to have Jeff focusing specifically on Amazon and Amazon marketing. He has incredible experience leading a content writing team and a graphic design team. Was doing a lot of work for the previous company with like LinkedIn
Yeah,
marketing. So, Jeff,
yeah,
would you like to introduce yourself?
yeah. So you've said it all. Hi everyone. My name is Jeff. I'm based in Nigeria. It's a wonderful experience working as an intern at your book team. I like to call it YBT, if you don't mind. So it's I'm very happy because I've always wanted to go into e-commerce, and when I saw the opportunity, Amazon marketing intern, I said this has to be it. So I applied. I was interviewed by Stacy. She was wonderful, and then I got accepted. Brian has been amazing. He has been guiding me like a tour guide. He has been great. So it's been good so far. I mean, this is what I've always wanted. And also, I've never had any experience in the publishing industry, but I like new challenges, and I just like to venture into new things. So the excitement that I'm going into something new, I like to learn something new. So maybe I might end up uh, having my own publishing company one day, maybe. So this is a start. I'm very happy to be here. I look forward to working with you and gaining more experience.
Yay.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jeff, for joining. And it's
Thank you.
great to have you here. We're really excited
Thank you.
about the help with Amazon. Barbara would remember that in the heyday, in the past, we used to spend a lot of money on Amazon, like thousands of dollars a month, but we would also generate thousands of dollars in revenue a month.
Okay.
And we've been looking forward to having someone who either is a specialist or is willing to become a specialist. So we're so happy to have you on the team. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
So,
you.
so in this meeting today, we are going to basically kind of do an introduction to the club. And just 1 minute, an introduction to the club. I would like Barbara, if I can give you the mic, I'd like you to lead a session of who is where from. So just introducing where we are all from.
Where we're from?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'll be joining you back in 1 minute.
yeah. Well, I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. So this is I'm born and raised in Texas. So I'm one of those insufferable native Texans. You know, we like it here. And I think I found John on Amazon with the very first book and went on from there. And I was so pleased that it kept me occupied because I've been a reader since I was 5 or 6, fiction, nonfiction, and I've also written some poetry and things like that. So this was exciting for me and to meet all of you.
I think who's going next? I'm from Nigeria. I mentioned that earlier. So I was born and raised in Nigeria. I was educated here. I got my bachelor's degree in computer science here in Nigeria. And then I traveled to the United Kingdom for a master's degree, Coventry. That was my first time traveling out of Nigeria. It was a wonderful experience. I learned new cultures. I met I met someone from Senegal. I met someone from Kuwait. I met someone from France. I learned new cultures. I've never traveled out of Nigeria until 2017.
Yeah.
So then I studied and I completed my studies, got my degree, had work experience in finance, which was really amazing. It was also my first time working in finance. I learned so many things. I came to understand how the credit card works, how the credit scores, and all those things. I learned so many things working, and it was an American company actually in the UK. So it's Global Payments. I think they're headquartered in Georgia. So they have a subsidiary in the UK called TCS Managed Services. Yeah. Yeah, so I was that was my first time working for an American company. It was a wonderful experience. I mean, we're treated well. I mean, they took care of us. I mean, the employees, the company took care of us. They gave us the training we needed, and they gave us the support we needed to succeed. So it was a wonderful experience working for an American company in the UK.
All
So
right.
yeah,
Fantastic. I can't forget
yeah.
your name. My brother's name is Jeff, so I
Wow,
can't forget your name.
that's good. That's good.
I'm going
That's
to
really good.
I'm going to join you back. Thank you, Barbara. The thing with Barbara is that I always know that if I have some call coming in, I know that I can trust you with like just making everyone feel at home.
Take over.
So thank you, Barbara.
You're welcome.
What I'd like to do now is the following. I'm not sure if everyone was able to share.
No.
Okay, so maybe we'll do another share in a few minutes.
Okay.
This book club that we're now working on creating this mini community. is centering around my writing. And I'm really excited and thankful for you being willing to be here. And the first book that we'll be um, reading, discussing is Under the Floorboards. Some of you have read it, some of you are going to read it. It's a book that now is also available on Audible. So you can listen to it instead of reading it. And it's very exciting for us to for me to like hear your thoughts and to be discussing a book and to be also be using you guys as guinea pigs for books that we are now developing. I believe in collaboration. I believe that there is wisdom to a mastermind, and I'm really excited to hear your inputs in the coming weeks, just to hear your thoughts about different things. I want to share with you a couple of projects that we're working on, and I'm going to share my screen just so that you see what's in the making. So we are working on an adaptation of the same novel that I just held, that I just showed you. And that novel is going to be adapted for middle grade. Barbara, you will remember that Kathy showed a lot of interest in like helping with a middle grade book, and we are progressing really rapidly
Oh,
with it.
good.
This is the current book cover.
Mm.
Um,
Okay.
the one on the right is we're trying to kind of make it a little bit more childish, and hopefully by next week I'll be able to show you a cover that is even more childish than this one, even more friendly. By childish, I mean, you know how Diary of a Wimpy Kid and different books, they have like kind of cursive, but like childish cursive kind of writing. That's the type of writing that we are trying to create, the type of font. And we want to make sure that it's going to be attractive to youngsters. Okay. So this is the blurb. War turns ordinary people into heroes. 1943. World War II wreaked havoc upon Poland. The Nazis sent the entire population of the Grodno ghetto to the trains, except for those who managed to escape. One boy, notice the attention on the boy, Barbara and Roya and Jeff and Destiny. One boy flees through dense forests seeking survival. As Nazi patrols close in, the scent of his fear draws the vicious soldier dogs near. He must find a place to hide. In his desperation, he reaches a cabin at the forest's edge. Inside, a Christian woman catches sight of him through the window and immediately understands his plight. She faces an agonizing choice. Should she open the door and risk her family's safety to save his boy, or turn him away to protect her own? I do want to say that this was the blurb is now a little bit different, so I'm going to read to you the current version. The current version begins this way: War doesn't wait for you to grow up. My name is Felix, I'm 13, but I'm unsure if I live to see 14. They're after me, Nazi soldiers. They'll take me like they took the others. I hear footsteps, boots. The floorboards above me are creaking. If I want to live, I must not move, not breathe, not make a sound. The Nazis are here. Will they find me? Is this my end? Roya, do you mind reading the next paragraph?
Absolutely. Well, if I can get my glasses to sit right. Inspired by a remarkable true Holocaust survivor story, The Boy Under the Floorboards is a World War II historical fiction middle grade novel. Adapted from the praised novel Under the Floorboards, this edition is perfect for young readers of ages 10 to 12. An excellent addition to school libraries and well suited for the Common Core curriculum, this adaptation is packed with maps, photographs, historical timelines, interviews, a book club guide, discussion questions, a glossary, and a true to life epilogue. It is a must-read for young historians, lovers of coming-of-age stories, and anyone who craves a heart-wrenching and suspenseful tale that will keep you reading into the night.
Great. And then it ends with, why did they take his family? How long will he have to hide? Will he ever see the light of day again? So this is the current blurb, and then the first thing that I read to you was not adapted to young readers. So this is the current blurb. It begins with this kind of personal paragraph in first person, present tense, and then we go to something that is a little bit more appealing to the teachers and parents. We are aiming it actually for the ages of 8 to 12, which is kind of young, I will admit. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the blurb as it is?
For that, I am forced to like think back to like the books I would personally pick up when I was a little girl, and that sort of world is the type of thing that would drag me in. To like when I was very young, I didn't read much books until I hit like fifth grade, and then my world was bust, and then I was everybody's problem. But before then, books really had to drew me in for me to care about them, and that's the type of world that would make me be like, oh, I'm intrigued. I'm just gonna pick this up now. It was also around the age when I was like 11, 12, was when I first started into history. So
Hmm,
I do think it would make me pick it up, if anything, for the intrigue of this character is in danger, what will happen.
great, great. I love that, Destiny, and I can really imagine you as a young child reading and being interested, and your interest being piqued by a blurb of a book. So that's great. Thank you. Um, Jeff, Barbara, Roya, what do you think about this blurb?
I really like this blurb. I think it's very, very effective. Even for kids who are maybe not as interested in like the historical aspect, it really captures that tension and that suspense well. And that in and of itself is enough to draw in a kid who is maybe put off by the boring history part of it.
Great, great. Okay, perfect. Jeff?
Yeah. It raises a lot of suspense. I mean, people when you mention children, people become more attentive because we are talking about the future. So the fact that the story is about a young boy arouses interest, and I'm really interested in it, and I hope if we're able to publish a book like this, it will definitely capture the attention of parents and young people. So it's not just young people, even parents, because people they are drawn by stories about young children. So I think it's a wonderful project.
Okay, great. Thank you. And Barbara?
I like it a lot. I don't think that parents would be turned off by this. It's not so graphic immediately. Um, I think this could catch the eye of a young boy that would like to read more and kind of get into the depth of it. So I think it's very, very well done. And I kind of know the first and many other areas about this very story. So I think it's good, John.
Great, great. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So here is the homework that we have, and this will be like mutual homework. Your homework is going to be to read the book by next week. It is doable. Like, again, it's available on Audible. You can read it. You can get a PDF of it. I would love for you to read it by next week. I think we can have a fun conversation. That's your homework. My homework for next week is to get the outline and the cover for this middle grade adaptation. And next week we will have a longer conversation. Today it's just like a half-hour call, but next week it will be a 1-hour call in which I will be sharing my screen from the second, third minute. Like, we'll jump straight into it. And I'll be really soliciting your advice about the pacing of the chapters. We will be reading just the outline, meaning this is this chapter in summary of one paragraph. This is the next chapter in summary of one paragraph. This is the third chapter, etc., etc. But we will be able to feel the flow of the plot, and I'm very curious to hear if there are any parts that we should speed up, if there are any parts that we should slow down. So I'm really looking forward to your input next week. So if you want a free version of the book readable online, I just pasted it in the chat. So this is a PDF that you can read directly available without needing to buy it on Amazon. If you want, you can get it on Audible. And yeah, and then next week we will be discussing that full adult version and the outline of the new middle grade version.
Is it just me, or does anyone else not see the link?
I can't see the link.
Thank you. Well done. Let me see. That's really great, Destiny. I'm going to do it again, and now you'll see.
Oh, there we go. See it.
Thank you, Destiny. I really love your input, Destiny. That's great. All right, you guys. So let's begin wrapping up. I want us to do a round of each person sharing just one word about what we're taking with us from this session. One word about what we're taking with us from this session. And I'll begin, and then I'll give the mic to Barbara, and then it will be Destiny, Jeff, and finally Roya. So I am taking with me excitement. Barbara?
It pumps my heart. So heart.
Destiny?
Nostalgia for childhood.
Nostalgia. Perfect. Roya?
Curiosity.
Curiosity. It's Jeff?
Suspense.
Suspense. Perfect. I appreciate you guys very much. I'm excited about this book club, launching it, getting it off the ground. Barbara, I couldn't have done it without you. I couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you.
I'm going to remain here in the room with Barbara just for a quick catch up. And I want to thank you, Destiny, Roya, and Jeff for coming today. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
See you in the next session. Bye.
Bye-bye.